nearlydanish.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay. All right. So we're back to the mock tests. All right. As usual, for a bunch of you that are here for the first time, we started practicing on the 26th of February this year. Luckily for you, we record all the sessions and we post them on YouTube. The name of the channel is Nearly Danish TV. So some people were asking about current affairs session and some other sessions. We record all that stuff. Go to the channel, look under playlists, and you'll see a playlist for Melbo Escapes Pawn and one for Infos That's Pawn. All right, we have 13 days to go to the test. Well, it's less than 2 weeks. There's a 14-day challenge. Actually, let me just switch to that. So people are asking me questions about where can they find this, where can they find that. If you participate in the Kahoot session today, a profile will be created for you automatically. Go to the page, click on players, and a leaderboard will pop up, and you have to search for your name. Your profile will look something like this. Okay. The goal of your goal should be to get your profile to 100%. Someone was asking about current affairs. You can find the current affairs quizzes here. So political parties and their leaders, the government. Then we have current affairs part 1 up until part 10. And then we had a big current affairs session. I think this has like 28 questions in it. And if you do that, you'll have maybe at least 4, well, hopefully at least 4 out of 5 questions. You would have seen them by now. Excuse me. And then what else? Someone asked about Danish values. Everything is on your profile, okay? Danish values. Someone asked about the distribution of questions. These are the most frequently asked questions. So you must know the answers to every single one of these questions. Is about 200 of them because you're going to see at least 10 of them on the next test, 10 or more on the next test. So this is kind of like free points. So if you get all of this to 100%, which Aki has done, congrats to him.
Great job.
Then you have at least 10 to 15 free points. And also, I have been working hard on the timeline. So now the timeline goes from the 1840s all the way down to 1949, and this will keep on, increasing as the days go by. Hopefully, I'll be able to finish it before the test, but have a look at it. You can find the timeline on the front page. It's timeline. Click on that, and boom. And you can see that Søren Kierkegaard published his book in 1843, Tivoli, 1843. First Højskole, first Jernbanen, the railroad tracks. End of slavery, Thorvaldsen's Museum. The king declares himself as a constitutional monarch. Then Grundlovsrigsforsamling, the war, la-di-da-di-da. So it's chronological. So you can actually follow one by one by one. And actually, I've been training people for the last 6 years, and doing this actually helped me a lot because it kind of you can kind of see how things progressed and how things turned out to be the way they are. For me, it was I just knew stuff, but now I actually know why. So you can see that. Wait, let me just give you an example. So Frederick the Seventh, he was the king that signed Grundloven. He didn't have any children, and he was part of the bloodline of the Glücksborg, I think. And then you see when he died. Sorry, he was the part of the Oldenburg bloodline. And when he died, Frederick, this is Frederick IX, I think, or Christian, I can't remember. Anyways, from the Glücksborg bloodline took over. And this is the current bloodline of the current monarchy. So have a look at this, okay? I know I spent a bit of time on that. All right, moving on. 13 days to go. Running out of time. Please get to work. I can see quite a lot of you are putting in a lot of work on the site. All right. Like I said, the goal of your goal is to get your profile to 100% by doing all the quizzes. Well, it was 8 times before, now it's 9 times, but hey, 5 times is enough. Okay. I'm putting I set the bar really high for the people that are very determined. All right. Now, a celebration of someone that is actually putting in a lot of work on the site. Nori completed 136 quizzes today. Someone asked, how many quizzes do you do per day? The highest that we've seen so far is like 300 and something quizzes in one day. Nori completed 136 today. So a round of applause to Nori. All right, let's go. Oh, someone is asking about, yeah, okay. Even thanks for tagging me that. I'll show you. Okay, so yes. So Radical Venstre was created in 1905 and they were a spin-off from the Venstre Party. It's actually on the timeline. The timeline actually inspired the quiz today. So if you have to look at 1905, you see this is the year that they were created. And Nordisk Film was created the year after. Someone was asking about the 14-day challenge. On the website, you have 13 days. There's this thing I created called the 14-day challenge, which is if you're under a lot of pressure, which you are right now, if let me just catch my breath. If you're just starting out, you're under pressure, okay? From, doing this for several years, I realized that people leave it to the last minute and then, they put themselves under immense pressure. So I created this thing called the 14-day challenge. You can find it on your profile. So click on the button and you'll see if you basically follow it day by day. Day one, you have these quizzes to complete. And day two and day three and so on and so forth. And you got the current affairs, frequently asked questions, la di da di da. Get this done. And there are some quizzes that are not there yet, like the quizzes about individuals. So for instance, the kings and queens and the writers and so on and so forth, politicians, get those done as well. And you could possibly get your profile to 100%. All right, I hope that answered your question. All right, this was a weak spot. 57 people got this wrong. Um, yes. Next one. Diane, sorry about that. Yeah, the rest of the questions will show up in your profile. All right, this is an FAQ. Only 3 people got this wrong. Round of applause. All right, so we got Leno 1, Nicholas, Dimitri, Captain Matt Cakes, and Paula 24 places. Viras is the highest climber. Next one. Okay, not bad. 40 people got this wrong. So, the Supreme Court decisions cannot be appealed. They are final. Okay, so Maximus has a perfect score. Next one. You've seen this before, you know the answer to this. Yes, he was an astronomer. And, well, if you look under scientists and philosophers, he's the first one, okay? For the people that got that wrong, 27 people got that wrong. Okay. 11 participants lost their answer streak of 3. Sorry, guys. Next one. Yes, Ellie, the answer was nigh. You can't appeal the decisions of the Høyesterett. All right, so Turkey is also a member of NATO. 23 people got that wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
By the way, for all the people that are here for the first time, whatever mistakes you make in this session will show up on your profile. You can correct them. Okay, what's going on here? Next one. Come on. Yeah, I don't need to say much, right? Let's see how you guys do here. Okay. At least 7 people have well, I guess there's at least 7 new people here today. This is the most frequently asked question. So it has shown up in 12 previous tests. So this particular question has the highest probability of showing up on the next test. Complete the most okay. If you are starting today, okay, this is what I suggest. I'll just show you. And for the people that are not starting today, I'm sorry. Let me just show these guys, the latecomers, okay? If you're starting today, your strategy should be go to the most frequently asked questions and get this to 100%. Like do it 9 times, okay? Because you're definitely going to see at least 10 of these questions. Then when you're done, go to the mock tests, get them to 100%, okay? Then go to current affairs, get them to 100%, okay? And then Danish values, get that to 100%. And then do the 14-day challenge compressed into 7 days. So do two days per day. And if you do that, you can catch up. All right, that's my cheat code, but you still have to work. Next one. All right, so the Danish Lutheran Church doesn't have an official spokesperson. That's what this question is about. For the people that got this wrong,
Now you know what you don't know.
this is not a frequently asked question, but it's one of those curveball questions that could be thrown at you. How many people got this wrong? 56 people got that wrong. It will show up on your profile. All right, Maya is the highest climber, up 27 places.
Excellent.
We've got Nicholas, Pan, Captain, Matt Cakes, Polar, and MG. Next one. FAQ. All right, 19 people got this wrong. This is a frequently asked question, so please get it right next time. The only person that doesn't have religious freedom in Denmark is the king or the queen, because they are the leader of the church. All right, we have a static top 5.
Static top 5.
Next one. Also frequently asked question. These fell escape. 18 people got that wrong. Please, you will probably see this on the test, because you know all the stuff happening with Greenland. So I think there will be questions about, also in current affairs, and well, this is my guess. Questions to reinforce the fact that Denmark is in a commonwealth with Greenland and the Faroe Islands. All right, next one. Paula now on the podium. 65 participants reached an answer streak of 9.
Great job.
Next one. You've seen this before as well. Okay, 15 years old. Well done.
Excellent.
You guys are doing well. Only 6 people got that wrong. All right, Nicholas, Pan, Paula, Captain McCakes, and Maria. So all these are new names. The only name I know is Captain McCakes. Well, it's nice to see new names.
Great job.
ZZZ up 4 places. Next one. Yeah, the boom is working today. This, oh my God, this is, wow, I'm actually quite surprised. Okay, this is definitely a weak spot. More than half of you got this wrong. Well,
Now you know what you don't know.
let's see what that top 5 is looking like. Okay, not much of a reshuffle. Andre is now in there. RAR is there. Paula, Pan, and Nicholas. Captain Matt Cakes is out, and I've forgotten someone else is out as well. 48 participants hit an answer streak of 11. So those are the guys that actually know.
Excellent.
Okay, next one. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Amy, sorry about that. Just come back in again, okay? All right, another weak spot. So after the Second World War, the government that came back into power was Venstre. Why isn't this in the timeline? Okay, I'll put this in the timeline because even I wasn't sure about this. Let me see. 99 people got that wrong. Okay.
Now you know what you don't know.
91 people got that right. Round of applause to you guys. Okay, so Nicholas holding number 1. Who is this guy? Who is Nicholas? Anyways, Nicholas number 1, Pan number 2, Andre 3. I know Andre, Sam, and I know Corneliu. 3 participants hit an answer streak of 9. Next one. Okay. 25 people got that wrong. Well done to 169 of you.
Excellent.
Next one. Captain Matt Cakes back in the top 5. 3 participants reached an answer streak of 10.
Great job.
Okay, next one. Can someone please give Yulia the Kahoot code in the chat? Thanks. All right, FAQ. This is an FAQ. Wait, Nicholas said he's joined every Kahoot. Oh man, I'm sorry about that, but wait. Ah, shucks. I feel so bad now. Let me just see. The thing is, I think are you in the let me see. Mucking about. Anyways, whatever, man. Nicholas, you're not in the gold league, are you? Yeah, that's why I don't remember, because the people that stand out to me are people in this gold league. Anyways, what's going on here? Yes. So England bombarded Copenhagen in 1807 and took over the Danish naval fleet. This is a frequently asked question. So for the 13 people that got this wrong,
Now you know what you don't know.
please fix that. That has a high probability of showing up in the next test. Andre up a notch now at number 2. Nicholas, sorry about that. What's this question about? Aha, yeah. Anne-Marie Carlson, she created the equestrian statue of Christian the Ninth. I think it's Christian the Ninth, right? Yeah, I think it is. 40 people got that wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
All right, yes. Thanks for confirming, Captain Matt Cakes. Okay, what's going on here? 40 people got that wrong. 150 got that right.
Excellent.
Okay, Nicholas is off the podium and he's been kicked out of the top 5. Andre now at number 1, Pan 2, Sam 3, Captain Matt Cakes 4, and Ariel 5. 6 participants lost their answer streak of 14. Sorry, guys. Okay, next one. You know the answer to this. Yes, exactly. Only 8 people got this wrong. The answer is yes. Let's see if we can get an explosion tonight. We have a static top 5.
Static top 5.
Auntie Lover 123 is making a comeback with 3 in a row.
Great job.
Next one. Almost halfway through. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
All right, this one was a bit of a sticky one. 30 plus 45 is 75 minus 1, 74. Daughter Mandrup. So 74 of you got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
This is under the architects, I think. Let me just check. Yes. Yeah, there she is. All right. Next one. Okay, static top 5.
Static top 5.
This question inspired by the timeline. Let's see how many of you actually got this right or will get this right. Okay. 79 people got this wrong. It was created in 1913. Over 100 people got this right. Usually from chapter 5, there's about 2 questions. Okay. A bit of a reshuffle. Next one. Okay. This wait. Am I missing something? I think he's under design. Anyways, maybe I might be missing that guy. I'll have a look. All right. Next one. Okay, that was a weak spot. 4 participants dropped the answer streak of 7. Okay, so we have Pan at number 1, RAR number 2, Maria 3, Bell 29, 4, Triple S 5. So the top 5 was completely reshuffled. Okay, this is interesting. We have 26 questions to go. It's missing, yes? Okay, I'll have a look. Okay, so this particular question showed up in 2019. And this was the question I had actually messed up. It was asked in a slightly different way. So the question was, up until 1849, basically what was the law? And I didn't read the question. I just looked at the question. I saw 1849. I looked at the answers. I saw Grundlohn, and I chose Grundlohn. And of course, that's not the answer. So I say all of that to say this. When you're in the actual test, make sure you read the question slowly. Make sure you understand what the question is asking. And then you go to the answers and read them one by one. And then you choose your answer and move on to the next one. Okay? You've got 1 minute per question. So you have way more than enough time. Oh my God. Yeah, on Bornholm. How many people got this wrong? 49. 143 got it right. All right, Pran making a comeback with 3 in a row. Next one. Okay, what's going on here? Yes. This is also inspired by the timeline. So this is from 1903, when the income tax was made permanent. And the income tax is basically the cornerstone of the welfare state in Denmark. All right. 78 people got that wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. Static top 5. Iran making a comeback with 3 in a row. All right, that was a weak spot.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Now you know what you don't know.
so Denmark gets EU presidentship again this year. I think this will actually show up, but I don't know, man. But I have a slight feeling this might show up because this doesn't happen often. But anyways, for the people that got this wrong, now you know what you don't know. 89 people got it right. Let's look at that top 5. Okay, so static top 5.
Static top 5.
Oh, it was on the radio today. Okay. Anyways, moving on to the next one. What day does it begin? I'm actually not sure. First of June, okay. So that might actually show up in current affairs. But we'll see. No, 1st of June. Okay, so it's not current affairs. If it starts on the 1st of June, then it hasn't happened yet. But it could still show up in the history part. So H.C. Anderson wrote the Grant Tree. Next one. Ooh! Oh my God. Wow. Wow! Okay, so we have Pan. Pan is number 1. Pan is on fire. And Pan has a perfect score. Am I mistaken? So does Pan have a perfect score? Or anyways, Pan has a perfect score. Because I think there were 4 slides in the beginning, right? Anyways, this is for you, Pan. All right, well done. That's pretty impressive because this is not a particularly easy mock test. Next one. FAQ. All right, so the parliamentary principle was introduced in 1901, but it was officially written into the Constitution in 1953. So that was one of the last, 1953 was the last time the Constitution was changed, but a bunch of things were actually put into the Constitution, and this was one of them. Okay, so what's going on here? 30 plus 13 is 43 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. Ashmeet back with an answer streak of 3. Okay. Okay, so this was a structure reform in 2007. Number of communes was reduced to 98. The regions were created and there's 5 of them. And the state took over collecting tax from the commune. Okay, what's going on here? 41 people got that wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
By the way, if you're here for the first time, all your mistakes will show up on your profile. Give it about 10 to 20 minutes. Check on the site and hopefully your profile will be there after the session. Okay. Static top 5.
Static top 5.
Next one. Stu. 1920s, the reunion with Sona Euland. Actually, quite a few things happened in 1920. Yahya Hassan sold over 100,000 copies of his poetry collection, and he is the best. Well, that is the best-selling poetry collection in Denmark's history. How many people got this wrong? 60 plus 9. Yeah, 69 people got this wrong. Let's have a look at that timeline. This is so the next one is the 1920s. So you can see, right? 1920s, functionalism. There was a referendum in Norge-Slesvig. Then the reunion with Norge-Slesvig. 15th of June, 1920, the border was extended. And then there was the Easter crisis where I think it was Christian X dissolved the government. And there was a change in Grundloven in that same year. So quite a few things happened in 1920. Okay, on to the next one. Static top 5.
Static top 5.
(1804). This is inspired by the timeline as well. Maria now on the podium at number 3. You know the answer to this FAQ was 1844, and I don't even know anymore. 1844. 44? Oh man, I need to check. All right, 10 years. Undervisningsplikt. 14 people got that wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Let me have a look at that timeline. I know it's one of the first ones, right? So, oh yeah, you're right. 1844. Sorry, it's not 1804. My bad. 1844. Thanks for correcting me. Next one. Static top 5 yet again. Ay, ay, ay. Aha! Uh-oh! Let's see. All right, so neither the Faroe Islands or Greenland is a member of the European Union. All right, 48 people got this wrong. I can't remember what year it was, but I know for sure that there was a question about Greenland, whether or not Greenland was a member of the EU in a previous test. So this might show up on the next one. Hopefully it does, and if it does, then this is a free point for you guys. Round of applause to the people who got this right. Yes, Greenland is not a member of the EU. Static top 5, that was also a combo breaker. We've got Pan, RAR, Maria, Bell 29, and Paula, top 5. Next one. No, it's not. Greenland is not in the EU. Okay, 90%. 26 people got that wrong. Maria fell out of the top 5. Andre is back in. Alex back with an answer streak of 3.
Excellent.
Next one. Okay. I think this is the last history question. Okay, yeah, so the regions do not collect taxes, they get money from the state and the communes. 29 people got that wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Okay, so is this the last history question? No, it's not. There's still 13 questions. All right, moving on. Okay, Venstre. So this is also on the timeline. How many people got this wrong? 50. Well,
Now you know what you don't know.
static top 5 yet again. Ambasaria back with an answer streak of 3. All right, it's midsummer. Okay, 34 people got that wrong. Okay, everyone in this top 5 is holding on. Virat, highest climber, up 7 places. Next one. Uh-oh. Right. It's not Dannebrog, that's the Danish flag. This one is just some name I came up with. And I don't even know how to say this, but yeah, it's this one. 119 people got that right. Okay, so that was the last history question. We're moving into current affairs now. All right, Bell 29 fell out. At the moment, we have Pan, Ariar, Paula, Andre, and Triple S. Tanya is making a comeback with 3 in a row.
Great job.
Okay, current affairs. As usual, we have the themes are. Anyways, we'll talk about the themes as we run across the questions. Next one. Greenland's flag. I actually don't know what the name is. That's homework for you, Fion. Oh man, there's a troll here, man. Who said Dansk Folkeparti? Come on, man. This was going to be the community. Anyways, whatever, man. Moving on, next one. Static top 5, next one. Oh, wow. surprised a lot of people got this right. 59 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
130 got this right. Wow. These guys in the top 5, elite players not budging. Everyone is over. Okay. Top 2 over 35K. But, well, the next 3 over 34K.
Excellent.
All right. We have 8 questions to go. Stephanie Lowe's. So the theme here is the government, prime minister and all the ministers. The previous 2 questions, the one about Greenland is, I just put it in there because right now, of course, Greenland is a spotlight because Trump is talking about taking over Greenland. And I think Denmark is trying as much as possible to show solidarity with Greenland. And they made a Greenlander an Arctic ambassador for Denmark. And the previous one was political parties and their leaders. All right, this was a weak spot for 84 people. Please do the quiz on the government. It's on your profile under current affairs.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. Still a static top 5. Wow.
Static top 5.
Almost at the end. Niels Jewel. So this is a question about, there's usually questions about the Danish military. So that's the theme here. Will this specific one show up? I don't think so, but it fits the theme, so it's here. Okay, next one. This is kind of a trick question, right? But yeah, let's see how it goes for you guys. Okay, I kind of had a feeling that a majority of you would choose the first place, but it actually wasn't. And the theme of this is Danish excellence on the world stage. However, this kind of looks like the type of questions they are beginning to ask in Danish values. And just in case this shows up in Danish values, choose the second place, not the first one. Hopefully it doesn't show up. Okay? Hopefully it doesn't show up. But just in case it shows up, please remember, all the people in this Kahoot session, please remember that it's second place and not first place. But hopefully it doesn't actually show up. Okay. Next one. Holland is number 1. OTOT, don't do that if that question shows up, please. Exactly, Lemmy got that. Lemmy got that. Oh, man. Okay, what's going on here? Yes, this is Danish values. We are now in the territory of Danish values. This is a question that I created. And well, the theme of this is corruption, low corruption in the public sector in Denmark. And so far, I can see that most of you got this right. The context of this is whistleblowing in the public sector. Next one. Ah, Pan. Oh man. Okay, so Pan got knocked out of the top 5. Wow. Oh. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Well, remember, Danish Valley's questions, if you fail more than one, you fail the whole test. So please watch the session on Danish values. I threw in that trick question here, just in case, they throw that curveball question at you. You can dodge that curveball on test day, but hopefully that isn't the question that actually comes out. Pan lost his 100% streak. Sorry, man. Triple S now, number 1, RAR 2, Andre 3, 1, 2, 3, Paula 4, and Nicholas at 5. Next one. Okay. We talked about this already. What's this about? Yeah, so this is liberal Denmark. Okay, so, oh man, Triple S, you could have gotten an explosion, but you missed your number 1 spot. RAR overtook you at the last minute. Round of applause to you, though.
Perfect score.
All right, 3 questions, and we're done for tonight. Okay. The answer is no. So, if you have more than one wife outside of Denmark, it's not recognized in Denmark. Okay. 50 people got that wrong. Please get it right next time. The theme here is polygamy.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. Okay, so top 5 reshuffle. These Danish values questions are giving you guys a hard time. RAR, Paula, SS. Nicholas is back. Round of applause. Fought his way all the way back, man. Bell 29 at number 5. We've got 2 questions to go. Yeah, you know what this is, right? This is obvious. The answer is yes. Lee Stilling. So gender equality. 10 people got that wrong. Okay, so if you're here for the first time, we had a session on Danish values. We recorded that session. It's on the YouTube channel. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Okay, here it is. So, latest Not so we did Danish values since 2021, and then there's Danish values. So this is where I dig a bit deeper and try to kind of give you guys the cheat codes. These ones we're just going through the questions one by one. So please have a look at that. It's on the channel. Okay. All right. All right, so we have one more question and we're done for tonight. I'm still working on the timelines. I am now in the 1950s and I'll keep on going and going. There are some quizzes about individuals that I haven't created yet. I will strive to create those as well. Please be patient with me. But I'm trying to see if I can get all that stuff done. Last question. Okay. Well done. Let's have a look at that podium. Triple S at number 3. Paula at number 2. And RAR at number 1. Nicholas 4 and Bell 29 at 5.
NearlyDanish.com.